Hi everyone, welcome to day 8 of my 12 days of Christmas. I'm glad that you could join me today. I have a special guest. This special guest helps me constantly when I have a lot of die cutting to do. This person does all my die cutting and just my biggest cheerleader and always there to support me. So let me introduce you to my husband, Brian.
Yes.
Say hi, Brian.
Hi,
everybody say hi. So we are going to make a quick and easy project. You know, all my projects have been easy for my 12 days. And so I'm going to do a version of it, and then Brian's going to do a version. So let's go ahead and get started on our project. We're going to use the Snowy Wonder stamp set. So Brian's going to create this original one, and I'm going to create one in petal pink, and I'm going to do the penguin. All right, so now that we're there somewhat, so some of you who are just hopping on, my special guest is my husband, Brian. So like I said, he's going to make this original version, and then I'm going to make it in petal pink. So I'll post, after the video gets downloaded, I'll go ahead and post the PDF tutorial. I hope you guys have been getting them. So we're going to start out with, since I'm doing a different version, I'm doing petal pink. But Brian's going to grab his pool party, and he'll do it in pool party. So first we're going to start out with a piece that is 4 5/8, which 5/8 is the 2 lines after the half, by 3 1/4. This is so simple because it's such a quick project. And we're gonna score the long side at 2, and then 2 5/8. And that's it on this piece. Okay, so I'm gonna let Brian hop on in and cut his. So it's gonna be 4 5/8, which is the 2 lines after the half. Go back. Those right there. And then cut. And then turn your paper. And then cut at 3 1/4. Which is this one here. So this is pretty much, I was going to tell you push it all the way up, but that's okay. So this is pretty much almost like a beginner's class. So, okay, Brian, now you're going to score it at 2 inches, which is, there you go. And then at 2 5/8. So the 2 lines after the half. So for you beginners, you could see if Brian could do it, you can do it as well.
That's cool.
Like I said, he's always my biggest cheerleader.
Good score.
Yeah, there's 2 score lines.
Is there? Oh.
But so let me go a little bit harder for him. But I could see the score lines. 2 and then 2 5/8. Okay, and then. Right. So now we need to cut our designer series paper. So I'm going to use the petal pink designer series paper, and it's going to be 3 1/8, and we're going to need 3 pieces. So 3 1/8 by, I need 1 7/8, which is the 2 before the 2, and I'm going to need 2 of those. But I'm going to cut my other one for the seam at a 1/2 inch, and I'll explain why. And then another 1 7/8. And that's because when we lay it onto they'll all line up like so. Okay, so now Brian's going to cut his, which is going to coordinate with the pool party. Cool. So turn it the other way first. And cut it at 3 1/8, which is 2 lines after the 3. You guys all say hi to Brian. He was getting stage fright earlier. and then turn it the other way. And then now you're going to cut it at 1 7/8, so it's 2 lines before the 2. And then the next one's going to be at 1/2 because we want them to coordinate, which is that one. Or we want them to all be the same, 1/2. And then now you're going to do the 1 7/8 again. So how's everybody doing this evening? You know, my 49er game is getting ready to start. So, okay, there's your 3 pieces. So we're each going to go ahead and glue ours on. Since we're here, you can lay yours out flat like this. And then here's your liquid glue. And you can glue yours. And I will glue mine. Whoa, my glue just hopped out super quick. So this is a quick and easy project. And I forgot to show you that we're using, this is a Tic Tac package holder. I call this a cover. We're just basically covering up the Tic Tacs. But let me show you. I completely forgot. I'm trying not to stick my head in the camera. But I found these Tic Tacs, and they have naughty or nice Tic Tacs because they have them for Christmas. And let me show you. Here's the Tic Tacs. So see, the white ones are nice, the dark ones, black ones are naughty. So I'm going to be nice and Brian's going to be naughty. So now that we have that, there's our cover. It's kind of basically like a book cover. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put just a glue dot inside of mine. Brian, you could put a glue dot inside of yours right here. And that's just going to hold your, right there. Kind of just put it anywhere because it's just going to hold your Tic Tacs in place, basically. You don't even have to. I don't think I've used it on my original. And then that's it. So now we're going to use the diagonal trim ribbon. Brian's going to use white on his, and I'm going to use the petal pink. So all we're going to do is wrap it around the package and then tie it in a bow. Let me pull this. I think that bow will be too big there. And you can just trim it, Brian, so don't worry about it. So we're just going to tie our bow right like so. And then we're going to trim it. Here's the ribbon scissors for you. And then we're going to move the bow over to the side, like so. And if you want, we can grab another glue dot. Do you need help, dear?
Might take my bow offline.
I can, how's Brian doing? You can put a glue dot here, then that way they open it and the ribbon is still stuck to the,
Can't get my fingers through.
I can help you. I just have glue all over. There you go. Brian's doing good, isn't he? So just move your bow over to the side. Just kind of push it over. And then here's a glue dot. I put a glue dot on for you. Okay. And that's just, we're going to just add a glue dot so that when your recipient opens it, they're going to, the ribbon will stay on. So go ahead and grab your, these are all our pieces that we're going to need. And we will stamp. I have all our stamps. So I'm going to do the penguin. Brian's going to do the snowman. And we're actually going to, we're switching these because your snowman has a black hat. And I'm going to put a red hat on the penguin. He doesn't need a hat. So This is for your snowman. So go ahead and stamp in Memento ink right onto this white piece. And then
you need to stamp off?
no, just stamp straight on. See, he even knows what stamp off means. He's probably heard me say a million times. Hi, Ryan. Can you believe your dad is on here helping me? Well, your father-in-law, but so I'm stamping the penguin. And then now we're gonna stamp, we'll move this out of the way because we're done with this. And we're gonna use garden green, and we're gonna stamp the tree in garden green. You can't believe he's on here. I know, I got him on here today. I needed a special guest. So we're gonna stamp our mountains and pool party onto the pool party piece. And we're gonna stamp a little one and a big one. And you need to just come up a little bit more so that you're in the camera.
My mountain's not full.
All right, then here, the other side, you can stamp on the other side. The beauty of having paper, right?
I still missed.
That's okay. You should have enough room to stamp another. Stamp that one towards the bottom. And then here, stamp. I'm not sure what, you're just not getting it even. But we can redo because there's, just line it up again. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
All right, so now we're gonna do all our die cutting. And let's get all these stamps out of the way. Put this. So the hat doesn't need to be stamped. There is a stamp for it, but you don't need to stamp it. That's like if you were gonna do it on something else. So I'm gonna put a red hat on my penguin. Here is my penguin. And of course he's gonna move. So here's our tape. I got the tree.
Me too.
That's it, just in case the other ones move. Here's my mountains. Let's see if we can fit your snowman on here. Or we can wait and do all your pieces. That way I can let you down. All right, I think those are all of mine. Okay, so go ahead. There's your hat. Put your hat on. Get all this out of the way. Ryan, I hope you plan on making some of these.
Moves.
Are you guys getting snow? It's okay, as long as that's not gonna, it doesn't have to line up to anything. The tree is right here. Are you getting snow, Ryan? And then your mountains.
But snowman. Does he get cut up?
I don't know where I got that cut, but I have a cut. So now that's where you could use the tape. I got a slice on my finger. I don't know how I did it. It was probably cooking. Yes, his is right there. And I'm going to move this over here. Let's put him here. And I'm going to add that one. Because get those little stars there. And just put it on the white anywhere. And then here you go, die cut.
Don't matter how it goes.
Nope. And then just push it through. I like having a coworker. put all your pieces here. And then you can take them out with their dies. And these little guys, and we'll move the die cutting machine out of the way. It's not every day I get to have somebody with me. So what we're gonna do is let's put some, well, let's glue our hat on our penguin. Oops, I took Brian's glue. I think he looks kind of cute with a hat. And we're going to use these little... So go ahead and glue your hat to your snowman. Here's your snowman, your tree, your snowflake. I'm calling these things snowflakes in my instructions. I'm not, or I might have actually called it a star. So we're gonna add these. Brian's, we cut out, they come in two, so we cut out two. So I'm gonna put one on my snowman's hat, and then he could put one on his, or one on my penguin's hat, and then one on his, yours is right there.
Okay.
Snowman. Okay. Then we're going to get our dimensionals. And you put yours in a different spot. Oh, and I forgot to do something before you put your dimensionals. I mean, you could do it after, but we're going to color you're going to color his nose with pumpkin pie. Mm-hmm. I'm going to color mine with pumpkin pie and his feet. So this is pumpkin pie Stampin' Blend. And my little guy is going to go right here. Okay, so you can put some dimensionals on the back of your snowman, tree, mountains, or just one of the the little mountain we're putting, the other we're gluing. So it's easier to put them on first, then take the sticky off.
You put one or two.
You can put two. I got ahead of Brian. Okay, so let's put your snowman on.
Anywhere?
Right here at the bottom. So now get your glue and your large mountain, and we're going to glue it just above the trim. So remember, a little glue goes a long way. Let's put it right, this one's going to glue, and now put a dimensional on this one. And then this one will overlap, just like so. And it's with the dimensional. You cut your fingernails so short.
Okay, where
you can't grab them. So it's just going to go right overlap it. Yep, that's good. On the dimensional. Now add some dimensionals. Add 2 to your tree.
I'm going to go one.
I'm
going to go one.
You're just going to put one? Okay. It's your creation. So there is our little boxes, but we're not done. So I'm going to brush Winka Stella on to the mountains and to the white parts of the penguin, basically his body. And then Brian, you could put it on your mountains and all on the white of your snowman. And it's just a brush. And I don't know if you guys could see the sparkles on it. The Winka Stella just adds sparkle. So we want to make them sparkly. And there's our projects. What do you guys think? Ta-da! Here's my original. And then these are our other ones. What do you guys think about Brian? Yay, Brian! He did good, right? So if Brian could do it, anybody can do it. Thank you guys for joining us. Brian, you want to say anything?
Go Niners.
Go Niners. Now he's in a hurry to get over to my 49er game. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Thank you, Brian, for joining. I appreciate it. And you guys all have a good evening. Thank you, Ryan. And we will see you, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'll have a special guest tomorrow as well, but I'll see you tomorrow at 6 o'clock Mountain Time. Take care and have a good evening, everybody. Bye.